Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I got a bunch of player props on PrizePicks for today, so we're going to go through some player props on PrizePicks, and here's my first play. Okay, so I've explained this before. All these books, right, they all try to set lines independently. So sometimes there's a lot more value on PrizePicks, sometimes there's more value on Underdog Fantasy. So what you're going to notice is Hachimura, his line is 10.0 on Underdog, right? And if we go back here, you're going to see, hey, PrizePicks has Rui's line at 9.5 points. All the other data points, so two other fantasy sites, No House Advantage, Parlay Play, they have Rui's line a point higher, 10.5. Underdog is half a point higher at 10, and then you're going to see all the sports books. Some books even have the over 10.5 points favored. Every other data point has Rui's line at 10.5, every sports book. So as a sharp bettor, you want to use all this data, all this market information to find inefficiencies, to find value, right? When I talk about making money on PrizePicks, it's not like, oh, this pick is a lock. There's no BS. We're following the data. We're looking for plays with an edge. So obviously you want to take Rui's over. It's 9.5 on PrizePicks. It's higher everywhere else. So you want to take the over on PrizePicks. And what you're going to notice is for LeBron, there's no value. All the books have his line at 26.5. NHA is running a promo, so that's why his line says 0.5. But you're going to see PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, FanDuel, all the sports books have LeBron's line at 26.5 points, right? So there's no value in the market. So you're just kind of like scanning around looking for value using all these data points, right? Every sportsbook posting odds is a data point, so you're using all this information to try to find value. So first play I went with Rui over 9.5 points on PrizePicks. What I wanted to mention is just kind of how PrizePicks works. I know I've explained it before, but it's really important to understand is they have fixed payouts, right? This is your flex play payout for a 5-pick entry. It doesn't matter if you switch it to a different player prop. You go 5 for 5, 10x payout. 4 for 5, 2x. 3 for 5, 0.4x. Doesn't matter if we switch this to McDavid, you switch it to an under, whatever. Any 5 picks, you're always getting the same payout, right? So basically what I did and what I've explained is, long story short, how PrizePicks makes money off the average bettor is in flex plays, you need to win 54.25% of your player props to be profitable. You have to win over that amount. So this is literally just PrizePicks payouts for a 5 flex, backing out what percentage of your picks do you have to win to be profitable. So if you can win 56% of your player props, your ROI on PrizePicks with 5 flexes is going to be 11.9%. Right? If you can only win 50%, you're going to lose 25% of your money. Your ROI is going to be negative 25%. And you can think about it, if you have no advantage, right? If you're just picking over-unders, you don't know how to use data, you're only going to be able to win your player props on PrizePicks about 50% of the time. Right? So this is how PrizePicks makes money off you, is you have to win 54.25% of your over-unders, just like this one, to be profitable. Most people just can't do it. Right? So typically the tool I start out on to find profitable plays on PrizePicks is this tool right here. So it's called the OddsJam Positive EV, Positive Expected Value Betting Tool. And basically the way this works for PrizePicks is it just reads in odds from all the sports books, right? All the different websites, and it just shows you value on PrizePicks. So we know all we got to do to be profitable on PrizePicks is be able to hit these over-unders correctly 54.25% of the time. So what the Positive EV tool does is it reads in odds from all these different sports books, right? And what you want to find is spots where sports books have an over or an under really heavily favored. So for Austin Reeves, you're going to notice every data point, all these books are data points. Every sports book has Austin Reeves' over as the heavily favored outcome. FanDuel has it juiced to minus 142, DraftKings minus 140, so FanDuel's a little more bullish, a little more aggressive on Austin Reeves' over than DraftKings, right? So all these books have slightly different odds, so they're all just data points telling us where a line should be set. But what you're going to notice is every single book, not a single sports book, that doesn't have Austin Reeves over his over as the heavily favored outcome. Pinnacle has it minus 142, over's favored, TonyBet minus 154, whatever. So long story short, you can use this Positive EV tool essentially to find profitable plays on PrizePicks, on Underdog Fantasy, stuff like that. So you're going to see right here for Wiggins, once again, sportsbooks have his over heavily favored. That's a play you want to go with right here. Andrew Wiggins over 1.5 threes. All you got to do to beat PrizePicks nothing complicated about it, is be able to hit 54.25% of your player props. So the data-driven, the rational way to do that is you look at sportsbook odds and you look for spots where sportsbooks have one side heavily favored. And in this case, it's Reeves' over for threes, and it's Andrew Wiggins' over for threes. So just a bet in bold and in green. So finally, the tool I use is right here. So it kind of works in a similar way, is it just reads in odds from sportsbooks, and then all these plays in green are going to be profitable. Some of them in yellow, so Wiggins 54.26% would be a little profitable. I mean, if you only hit 54.26% of your player props, your ROI playing on PrizePicks is going to be below 0.1%. So this play on Wiggins is not super good, but it still has a little bit of profit margin, not as high of a profit margin as, let's say, this play on Austin Reeves, right, which is 54.64%. Reed Detmers, under 6.5 strikeouts. Look at all the sports books. Every single sports book has this under heavily favored. So this is actually the highest profit margin play on PrizePicks, and it's 56.97% to win. So basically just all these plays that are winning over 54.25% of the time, everything's just based in sportsbook odds, is a great play to go with. So you're going to see Caesars, as an example, Caesars Sportsbook, they're super aggressive on Detmers, his under. Right, they have his under at almost minus 200. Minus 200 means a 2-to-1 betting favorite, 66.67% to win. So if all the sports books had this minus 200, if they had his under at minus 200, that would mean, a 2-to-1 betting favorite, 66.67% to win. So obviously most sports books have this around maybe minus 160 on average, but still a ridiculously profitable player prop to go within your PrizePicks entry. Reed Detmers under 6.5 Ks. So what I ended up going with on PrizePicks, again, just showing you guys what I'm putting my own personal money on, is Reeves over 1.5 threes, McDavid under 4.5 shots on goal, Detmers under 6.5 Ks, Wiggins over 1.5 threes, Rui over 9.5 points. And then I just ended up switching out the Rui play for another play I found on the screen, LeBron over 15 rebounds plus assists. So 2 flex plays on PrizePicks. Everything just based in data. Again, all you got to do to be profitable on PrizePicks is win at least 54.25% of your picks. We found a bunch of good ones. So hopefully this video was helpful, and let's make some money, guys.